Hello everybody, welcome back. So this session is about F5 DNS overview. So recently I have finished my live batch of F5 LTM, and from next weekend I'm going to start F5 DNS batch, live batch guys. And there are already so many candidates has been enrolled. So if you want to go into deep dive about F5 DNS, including DNS sec features, which is vital feature we can say in the F5 to protect from attacks like poisoning. So we can send you a query, and I'm going to share the details in the description so you can reach out there related to admissions, guys. Okay. Or you have any doubts related to fee and timing. So timing, I'm going to explain my timing is basically 9:30 a.m. IST to 11:30 a.m. IST. That is the morning batch. Okay. Also, there is follow the batch is going at the evening, like 7 p.m. to uh, 9:30 p.m. IST. Okay. So let's see some overview. Which things we are going to cover in this course, guys, like FFDNS, including labs. So we'll try to cover maximum things in the lab also, so that you guys can get real things, and we'll try to see some important tools like NS lookup, D. With the help of that, we can do some troubleshootings. We can see some other details related to DNS. So we see like DNS review and deployment, big IP DNS services, global server load balancings, and data centers, servers and object, DNS virtual servers, DNS pool, and wide IP. Okay. So guys, F5 DNS is also work like normal DNS. The only thing is F5 DNS is intelligent DNS. Okay. For example, maybe consider we have two data center, one in India and one data center in just consider US. And the people who just consider this is your LTM box hosted in India data center, and we have created VIP IP here for the applications www.facebook.com. There are so many backend server. Our IP is doing load balance. Okay, so VIP IP basically we bind our applications DNS IP, right? So that we can upload the client traffic to our LTM devices. See, people trying to access this www.facebook.com, and if DNS can recognize, okay, he's from the India, so it is going to be deliver the India BIP IP to this client, and then this client is going to be communicate to the that BIP, and BIP is going to be distribute the traffic coming to the backend server um, as per the load balancing method. Okay, so this is the beauty. Okay, this is the beauty of FDNS, guys. Perfect. So this is the course content. We are going to cover it. And not only that, guys, I will cover DNSSEC also, and like what is DNSSEC, um, and uh, how we can avoid the attack, like poisoning attack related to FFDNS. Okay. So someone can get, release or attack, poisoning attack, guys, related to DNS. How FFDNS can protect with the help of DNSSEC. We'll see all the things. Okay. Perfect, guys. Okay, so why DNS is required? So we know if you want to communicate on the internet, or maybe if you want to communicate from source to destinations, we can't communicate through FTP, right? So communication generally happen with IP address, guys. Everybody aware, correct? So I hope like you guys have at least some experience in this field, networking field, right? So for example, this is your client, right? And this client wants to go on the internet and access Facebook.com. So this client first send a DNS request, right? DNS request to get the IP address of the Facebook.com. So once they get the IP address from the DNS, and then this client can start communicating to the Facebook.com's whatever content you want, like chat, messages, video, other stuff. So for that, DNS is required. So the domain name system is the hierarchical and decentralized naming system used to identify computer services and other resources reachable through the internet or other internet protocols. Okay. So I hope you guys understand why DNS is required. So if DNS is not configured, we can't go on the internet. It is very simple and short. Without DNS, we can't reach to the internet. We can't access any application. In short, I can tell. Okay. How does DNS work? We'll see, guys. We'll see all the things. This is just the overview, so I'm not going to be explaining details. So once you join my batch, live batch, we'll see all the things how DNS will work in deep dive. Okay, I'm just giving a little bit overview here. So no, this is a local machine. Just consider this is someone trying to. This client is trying to access f5.com. So first request generally go to the local DNS server, and the local DNS server basically configured in every organizations, and that query will be the recursive query. Recursive query, guys, means some things uh, DNS request we have sent, and we need exact IP address. Yeah, we don't need any. For example, this PC is trying to access f5.com. This request go to the local DNS server. Local DNS server is going to provide the IP address of the f5.com to the client. It is not going to be said, okay, if you want to get IP address of f5.com, please go to root servers or top level servers, top level domain server or authoritative DNS server, right? So that is called recursive. Recursive means I have requested some things and I get the exact IP address of that URL. That is called recursive. Iterative means, guys, I have requested something to you, but you don't have details of that, for example, f5.coms. But you have shared something clue to me. Okay, I don't have a f5.com IP address, but I can tell to go this place, and these people can help you to get the IP address of f5.com. So that is called iterative query. So don't worry, we'll see in details. Okay, so this is just overview, guys, how many things we are going to cover it. Then we'll see like DNS terminology, like domain name, subdomain, perfect. DNS terminology like DNS lookup, name servers, what it does. Common DNS record types like E record slash 4 times A records, CNAME record, NS record, MX record. This is the behavior of local DNS, guys. Like DNS cannot determine if site is job or a bin exit. For example, so if you're using local DNS and people from India are trying to access some things like, for example, www.facebook.com, and that facebook.com application is hosted in India data center behind our load balancer. So if you're using local DNS server, local DNS server had not visibility. Like if your site is down or VP is down, it can't send the traffic to that. But in case of F5 DNS, guys, it is intelligence. It's going to monitor the health of that pool, and if pool has been down, it is not going to be sent the query to that pool. It is going to be sent to the pool who is active. Okay, perfect. So these are the demerit things we can see in the local DNS guide. But A5 DNS has A5 big app DNS direct user to the nearest data center that will provide the best application experience, and this ensure your distributed applications are always fast and available. So this is the beauty of the F5 DNS, guys. So big app DNS arranges a global load balancing methods and intelligent monitoring as specific to each application and each user. It also route traffic according to your business policies and current network user conditions. It is going to be choosing the closest or best performance data center. So, and accordingly, it is going to provide the IP address. Continuously monitoring application availability and the route traffic based on business logic to available applications. So these are the beauty of F5DNS. Okay? Then we'll see like what is the traffic flow kinds of things in case of F5 DNS, guys. What is the traffic flow if you see? So for example, if any DNS query come to the big IP listener IP is basically virtual IP similar like our VIP. F5 DNS is going to be check, okay, is there any wide IP configure against that? So if yes, it is going to be provide the intelligent resolutions from that pool. Wide IP basically are FQDNs. Inside that we call our pool of virtuous IP. We can say virtuous server. If there is no any wide IP configure, it is going to be take DNS express zone. We'll see what is DNS express zone. Then it is going to be check DNS cache, then resolving cache defines, so listener has a pool, and then DNS for file allow local bind, and then listener not a self IP. So these are the flow we'll see in details. Don't worry about it. This is just the overview session, guys. Yeah. Then we can see huge case of the flow. We have DNS which is like DNS Express and Zone Runner, Runner and DNS64, DNSSEC, DNS Cache, DNS load balancing algorithms, DNS persistence, DNS health monitoring. These are the features, guys, available in F5 DNS. Okay, so we'll see all the things. and use cases, okay, about this, okay, these features. Because this is DNS check, guys. How it is protects. We'll see it, things we'll see DNS check in details. Don't worry about it. Okay, and these are the chain of trust, like how DNS check protect from the poisoning attack. And this is the implementation steps related to DNS check. We'll see all the things. Okay. Perfect, guys. So this is about overview of FDNS. So if you want to be going deep dive, we can enroll my batch, and I can see you on the live batch on next weekend. And this is the lab, guys. So first we'll try to see this lab. So this is the user who is seated somewhere in the internet, and if for this user machine, we'll try to configure this FFDNS listener IP as a DNS. So this key will come to the FFDNS, and then FFDNS is going to be checked as per this traffic flow, guys. As per this traffic flow, as per this traffic flow, let me show you. As per this traffic flow, it is going to be check the wide IP, and inside wide IP, you have configured the pool of virtual server, and that virtual server is configured on our LTM box, LTM1, LTM2. FFDNS is the part of separate data center, LTM1, LTM2 the part of different data center. So we have created some virtual server on this LTM box, and just consider we have configured the wide IP for www.sampledomain.com. This is the API. So if anyone from internet he try to do NS lookup of www.sampledomain.com, that traffic will come to the app DNS, and it is going to be checked the wide IP. Inside wide IP, we configure the virtual server IP of both the LTM boxes, and as per the user location, it is going to be provide the virtual IP address to the user, and now user will start the initiating connection with the VIP IP. Just consider 192.168.1.175, but this IP will provided by this DNS F5 DNS. Okay, and then user will start communicating to this virtual IP, and then it will going to be access the application which is hosted behind our F5 LTM box. This is how, guys, F5 DNS work, and we'll see in details. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this is just the overview. So if you really like to go into deep dive about F5 DNS, you can send email, and you can enroll the batch, and you can share this to the needed people. So you want to build the career, you want to go deep dive into F5 DNS, you can share this in your circle. And let's meet on the next weekend, guys. And have a nice day. Thank you very much.